Good morning, ladies. I'm Crystal, and I want to thank you for joining us for our Hostess Packet pod. So, a couple ladies have been asking a few different times what to put in their Hostess Packet, and so I figured I would go ahead and do a pod to let you know what I put in my Hostess Packet. So, first and foremost, there are two things that you absolutely have to have a great Hostess Packet. Number one is your Hostess letter, and the second one is the You Can Have It All brochure. So with corporate has these beautiful hostess letters. They're fantastic. I love them to death. They're perfect for any girl to make a great hostess packet. You can put the date and time of the party, the closing date, when it is. You can put the address on here. You can do everything that you need to do right from here. Make sure that your information is on the back before you include it in your hostess packet. Now, I personally don't use Passion Party's hostess packet, and the reason that I don't is because I have a couple of things that I added to my hostess packet, but my hostess letter looks almost identical to theirs. There's only two things that are different, and that is on the very last page, I have a list of games, and I have my ladies choose two games. One that they definitely want to play, and one that they want to play if we have the time, or something that the hostess can run the girls through playing while I'm packing or taking orders. On the second to last page, the only other thing that I have is refreshment ideas. So a couple simple shot drinks and mixed drinks, and then I also have some unique, sexy, silly food ideas. But I also have a tip in there that reminds the hostess that um, the party is not about the food and the drink. So to keep the drinks light, we don't want to overserve her guests. And then if they're going to choose to serve food, to either serve that before or after my presentation. You don't want the ladies with the greasy hands and fingers all over your toys. It makes it hard to clean your toys, to keep your products clean for the next party. And if you're like me, you do more than one party in a day. So if they keep their hands nice and clean while working with your product, then you don't have to worry about spot cleaning in between. So the second thing that you have to include in your hostess packet is the You Can Have It All brochure. Your hostess is the first person that you want to think about joining your team, because if she's hosting a party, then she already loves our product. If she likes giving these products for free, then she's going to love the 40% discount that being a consultant offers. So that You Can Have It All brochure and the hostess packet, whether you used one like mine or one from corporate. Those are the two most important things that you must have in your hostess packet. Now I'm going to show you what else I put in mine. I also include the Dirty Dice pool. This is a way to encourage an order from those that may not be in attendance, or from those that may not have been looking to place an order to begin with. So the way that the Dirty Dice pool works is they pay $2 per square. They put their name in any square that they want on the board. At the end of the night of the party, you're going to roll the dice, and whoever's name is in the square that's rolled will win the amount of money collected towards their own order. So you don't give the money to the guest. You keep the money it's for yourself, put it in your own money bag, but you give them that discount. So you're actually making a full order for them, or they're placing a full order, but you get that 40% discount, but you've already got the money to pay for the order. So Dirty Dice Pool is a must for me because it encourages those that weren't planning on ordering or attending to go ahead and play. I also include two letters. One is the cancellation policy. And basically, my cancellation policy says that if they are going to cancel with me, they must give me a 2 week notice. If they don't give me a 2 week notice, then I reserve the right to request that they don't choose a Friday or Saturday to book their parties. Now, to be honest, I will let them rebook one time. If they rebook on a Friday or a Saturday and they cancel on me both times, they will not have an opportunity to rebook for a Friday or Saturday. They will have to choose a Sunday through a Thursday. Fridays and Saturdays are hot spots, especially here in Louisiana. Everybody works during the week and they don't want to do those mini parties. They just want to go home and relax after work. So Fridays and Saturdays are a hot spot, and you're not going to waste my time by booking my dates and then canceling. So my cancellation policy just basically tells them to give me 2 weeks, and if they can't do that, then I reserve the right to tell them that they can't book on Friday. I also include the Tale of Two Hostesses. This is a simple little story. The first hostess does everything that the consultant gives her tips and tricks on, all the way down to her guest list and invitations and calling her host or calling her guests the night before the party. That hostess receives her entire order for free and she gets a buttload of stuff for free. The second hostess, however, doesn't follow any tips or tricks and she doesn't contact her guests until the night before the party. Um, and then she doesn't even do one-on-one contacting with them. She like sends them an email or a text message. It's been a while since I've read it, but either way, one hostess does everything she needs to, and the second hostess doesn't. And so the second hostess that doesn't do anything gets nothing for free. She rarely has two people show up to the party. So this kind of gives your hostess an idea of what happens if she follows the tips and tricks that you have outlined in your hostess letter. Other than that, I include two catalogs. If we have two catalogs out, meaning we have our regular through the year catalog, and then we have what's coming up, our summer catalog, then I include both two of the regular catalogs and then two of the summer catalogs as well. Um, the reason that I include two is because I want the hostess to build a wish list, but I also want to encourage outside orders. So inside here, I also include two um, order forms. Make sure your information is on the bottom of the order forms and make sure that your catalogs all have your information on it. As a matter of fact, everything in your hostess packet should be labeled with at least your name, number, and website. If nothing else, your name, number, and website. Um, this means that if they leave the packet somewhere, if they give the catalogs to one of their friends and their friends pass it to someone else who passes it to someone else, they all have your contact number and contact information in front of them. That means they're not going to go to passionparties.com and get put into the rotation. They're going to come back to you to place that order. So two catalogs. And then the last thing that I include is business cards. I include anywhere from 3 to 5 business cards depending on how big the hostess is talking about the party being. Because I do want her to pass my information along to her other guests. Maybe if she passes somebody and they say that they're not interested in coming, but they were thinking about hosting a party of their own, I want her to be like, well, you need to call this lady. So once you have your what you want to put in your hostess packet, you can get these folders from Passion Parties. I love these folders; they are awesome. Here's the front of them. So they're cute, they're unique, they're Passion Parties. So I open it up and I take the catalogs and I fold them in half and I slide them on one side of that folder. And then on the second side of the folder, I take the rest of my hostess packet, and I fold it in half and I slide it on the other half of that folder. So when it's complete, it looks like this. And then I have my business cards in here as well. If I include 5 business cards, this will only hold about 3, so I just slide the rest of them down in behind. And then you can get a folder that comes with, or an envelope that also comes with that folder, and I just slide it all in there, and I send this packet to my hostess. Now, I carry about anywhere from 5 to 25 of these packets with me pre-made, so that when I meet somebody in the mall or at Walmart or when I'm out to eat and I book a party with the ladies that are coming up to me, I always have a hostess packet to give them. Okay, so if nothing else, give them a hostess letter and then you can have it all brochure. But a packet makes you seem like you're ready and you're always willing to book a party with these ladies. Don't forget to follow up, and if you have any questions, give me a call.